Happy Sunday. How are you doing? How was your week? How's your day going? How's your week been? How was last week's video? I really hope that helped you. Welcome to Friendship Files with Sunmi. Here we talk about everything friendship, how to build, how to navigate, how to sustain your beautiful friendships. In case you're wondering why I'm holding the mic, the story is on my Instagram. You can check it out. So last week we spoke about how to build beautiful friendships, like keys to building beautiful friendships. And today we're talking about communication. Communication. Whether it is your friend or your romantic partner, anybody, the way you talk matters to people. The way you communicate with them matters. And what is communication? Communication is the way you express your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions towards the person and the way they receive it, of course. Communication is not just talking. Although I had a problem with that statement, but it's the truth. Communication is not just talking. It's a three-way process. It starts from the sender down to the receiver, and then there's feedback that goes back to the sender, obviously, right? It's the way you share your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions through your words, facial expressions, and your tone. And your actions also speak. Good communication is very, very important. There is a thin line, but also a very big difference between good communication and bad communication. I understand that some people actually find it very hard to communicate properly or communicate effectively, right? But if you value a person and you really, really want your relationship with that person to work out, then you must learn how to communicate effectively. You must learn how to communicate well. Tough conversations are a must in friendship. You really can't avoid it. So please learn how to communicate better so that you can have better and more solid friendships. You communicate through your words, through your tone, through your facial expressions, and even through silence. Yes, your silence matters. Your silence is communication. So good communication builds trust. Good communication makes you to feel seen, heard, and loved. Good communication helps you to avoid misunderstandings. When you communicate with your friend in the right way, tough conversations seem hard. There are certain times that they offend you and you have to talk about it, or they are doing something, maybe they have a character flaw, and you're like, if you continue like this, even me, I will soon leave you, right? And then you have to talk them through that. All these hard conversations become easier when you're able to communicate effectively with your friend. In the absence of good communication, assumption, bottled up feelings, and silent treatment take over. And these three things are a recipe for broken friendship, broken relationship. Never assume in your friendship. Please, like if your friend is acting funny, doing one or two things that you don't appreciate, learn how to ask them, bro, what's up? Why are you doing this? What's happening? Don't just assume and say, oh, this person does not love me, this person is not my friend, this person does not be my friend. Ask questions, like find out, why are you doing this? Did you get? Don't bottle up your feelings. Do not bottle up your feelings. If somebody offends you and this person is your friend, like you want to continue this friendship with this person, right? I advise that you actually have a conversation with the person about it, like, oh, you did this and this and this and this and I don't appreciate it. You did this and this and this and this and I don't like it. When you bottle up feelings, the next time that they offend you will be more disastrous. Let me just put it that way. And the third thing I mentioned is silent treatment. Silent treatment is very petty. It's very, I don't know what to use, but just avoid silent treatment. There are some people who do not like talking about issues immediately. I'm like that. I don't like talking about it immediately, but you don't have to make the person feel small, feel like, what's happening here? You can always tell your friend, oh, you did this and this, so you don't have to like listen what they did. You can always tell your friend, you did this, I don't like that you did this, but I don't want to talk about it now. Let's talk about it later. If you know that, oh, if you talk about it in that moment, you just kill them. What is not communication? When you and your friend are having tough conversations or you have to sort out an issue, what is terrible communication? What's bad communication? Bad communication is when you're ghosting your friend. So they're like, oh, I feel like you're upset about this. What's up? and you just disappear. Like you just go, where's Sunmi? Gone. Don't disappear. Sit through the tough conversations. What is not communication? Passive aggressiveness. You and your friend are having a tough conversation about something and you're just throwing shades. Throwing shades is not going to get you guys to the root of whatever the problem is. Listen. Oh my days. A very key factor in communication is listening. If you're not listening, it's not really a conversation then. Like the person is just talking to themselves, right? So ensure that you're listening to your friend. And when you're listening, don't throw shades. Like, don't listen to attack. Hey, that's not communication. That's not good communication. Listening to attack. If your friend is saying something that doesn't make sense to your ear, like you're like, what are you saying? Don't make them feel like they're saying nonsense. Do you get? Even if in the moment, just calm down. Take a chill pill, right? Tell them, okay, I see you, I hear what you're saying, let's discuss this later. It is better to discuss things later, not in the heat of the moment, than discussing things in the heat of the moment and then insulting them, or discussing things in the heat of the moment and throwing shades. Do you get? Don't throw shades. That's bad communication. Bad. Another thing that is not good communication is when you expect people to read your mind. You're not a witch. I'm not a witch. How will I read your mind? If something is bothering you, speak up. Don't expect your friend to know that, oh, you did this and this and this. I'm upset obviously after you did this. Some people don't really have enough space in their head to be overthinking on your behalf. Nobody's going to overthink on your behalf. Go and tell your friend, this is what you did though. Don't expect them to read your mind. There are so many conversations I've had with my friends, right? And why we did not get to the bottom of it was because I was expecting this person to read my mind and to just know that, oh, this is what you did. Like, must I say that this is what you did? Know that this is what you did. But it makes communication go nowhere. Like, it's not going to go anywhere if you're expecting them to read your mind. So just be open and let them know that you did this and this and this and this and I don't appreciate it. Ensure that when you're having tough conversations with your friends, you're clear, you're kind, and you are listening. You're not the only one who has a body. You're not the only one who was upset, who was hurt, right? So when you're settling your issues, make sure that you're being kind, you're actually listening to them, and then you're clear. Don't corner. Be clear, be straightforward. This is what you did that I don't like. Simple and short. Genuinely, it makes the process faster. Here are some few tips that will help you to better your communication the next time you and your friend want to have a tough conversation. 1. Be present. Be present in the conversation. Don't be pressing your phone. Don't be doing something else and then they're like, is this person even here? Right? Ensure that they know that you're in the conversation, like you're present. Put your phone down. Pay attention. Pay attention to the conversation. And you're not paying attention to fire back. You're not arguing with the person. You're trying to solve a problem, right? So make sure that you're paying attention with the intention of showing your care, not to win an argument. Don't look at your tough conversations as a space for you to showcase that you can argue properly. Relax. Just listen to actually listen. Listen for listening's sake. Check your tone. Hell, it's not only what you say that matters. It's not only what you say that matters. You can tell someone, I'm sorry. And you can tell someone, oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. And let me add extra. Oh, I don't know how to act. But you guys get the point, right? Forgive my lack of acting skills today. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, the way you actually say something matters. Don't speak with an angry tone. Don't speak with a tone to condemn them. Another thing is your facial expressions. I believe I already mentioned this earlier, right? But your facial expressions when you are talking to somebody matters a lot. In case you're wondering where I got my face cap from, I got it from Evangelion, a faith-based clothing brand, and they sell really amazing stuff. So you should check them out and you should buy. By them, I mean me. Another thing is, please be honest with your friends, but be gentle with them. I have a very big ick for people who are very brutal, very mean, very rude, and then they are hiding under the guise of, oh, I'm just honest, or they're under the umbrella of, that's just who I am, that's how I say things, I say the truth. I'm blunt, for real, I'm blunt. You don't have to be blunt. Relax, you're not a cutlass, you're a human being. Be nice with people. Don't calm down. Your friend has a character flaw and you want to correct them. You don't have to kill them with your words. Be kind in your words. It really helps communication to be easier, because if you attack somebody, right, they're going to instantly become defensive. If you're trying to have a tough conversation with someone and then you're on offense and the person is on defense, it's not going to really help the conversation to go anywhere. It will just end in a pit. I already mentioned this earlier, but it definitely helps your communication, right? Don't assume, just ensure that you ask questions. Another thing I already mentioned was, do not listen for the purpose of attacking your friend or for the purpose of winning an argument. You're having a conversation with this person, you're not in court, right? So just listen to understand what they're saying, not just to reply. Bonus tip, I guess, do not allow your friends to assume things. I know I mentioned don't assume in friendship, but you, my dear, do not give your friends space to assume your love for them, because it really affects your friendship. So don't do certain things, don't act funny and then make them be in a position where they are thinking, does Sunmi love me? Does Sunmi care? Is Sunmi even in my life? Is she my friend or am I her friend? All those questions, please. Avoid character/behavior that will make your friends to question who you are in their life or who they are in your life. Avoid it. Avoid it. Avoid it. Thank you so much for listening to me today. I really hope that you have learned a thing or two and that you will put into action what you have learned, because it's easy to have these things in your head as head knowledge, but are you actually, using this information in your friendship? Are you becoming a better friend? Please become a better friend. Please like this video, please share this video, please comment, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had a lovely time. I really love talking to you guys. I can't wait to talk to you next week, Sunday by 4 p.m. Where should you be? Let's talk with Sunmi. Bye.